Oh, gamers. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. Oh, flashbang, my eyes. I'll start their new graphic settings. I actually set this to borderless now, right? Doesn't have my actual resolution. Go figure. Still haven't done it. Dynamic character resolution. I don't really know what this is still. No, sir. I think it's supposed to make the models higher quality. Or I guess it causes lag. Oh my god, why am I lagging, bro? What is going on?
Once, there was a...
They broke the performance. Oh boy, I might be spending... Actually, I probably am gonna be spending money today. There's skins, I think, too. We'll see, though. Oh, we gotta try her out. Gotta try her out. Hello, Ingos? Sorry if I said that wrong. Oh, Gaming's in here, too. They gave him the Battle Pass weapon? Wow, that actually looks fire. Okay, no sack proc. I like how I'm not even using the character.
Everybody stand.
Okay, so
Seize the skies.
probably should have read what she does. Oh. So I think when this thing's out, okay, yeah, I have punch attack ability. So sick.
Mighty mythical beast. Grain cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh.
Skyward.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
Make way for the Adeptus.
Okay, why is Gaming doing so much damage?
Everybody stand back. Skyward.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is... They finally did this. No way. Oh my gosh. Hold on, we gotta get our Freemo gems real quick. Gotta get our Freemo gems before we make our polls. Just in case, because I could lose. I could lose 50-50.
Share my knowledge. I see everything.
You're in for a little shock. Let's
Everyone hold hands. The temple of wisdom.
Come on, thank you. Yeah, we got our Freemo gems. Freemo gems acquired. Oh yeah, we also gotta get our maintenance ones as well. Maintenance and bug fix. Hey, we got the name card for the album. All right. Now we just gotta hope that we win 50-50. The double catalyst. All right, here we go. He does, though. He does look cool. Okay. I think that puts me at 60 pulls. So we're kind of close to pity. Anyway.
Hey, boss.
We got...
The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a wushu dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat.
They have
The troupe's called the Mighty
introductories.
Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
They just did it. They just did it. This is the first time. I think this is new too. I don't remember this being animated. So they have character introductions when you pull them now. That's so cool. Yeah, Rust. That is so cool. I wonder if it's only the first time you pull them. Okay, okay. Please. Please win. Please win. Please. Okay, it is only the first time.
What? A cursory change in one's appearance
Let's
and you barely
go!
recognize me. Then let one dispel any doubt. One is in all things unconstrained and unabashed, free to live as one pleases, go where one desires, and journey with whomsoever
This
one
is definitely
wishes.
new.
Nevertheless, in light of one's considerable renown, please call me Xianyun in public.
Xianyun, that's how you say it? Anyway, I gotta save. I gotta save for the next girl, bro. The next girl's too poggers to not save for her. Kind of sucks that I got her so early, though, because I was really hoping to get some Faruzans and Gamings. You know what? Please. Please. I'll show you. She's two poggers. I really hope she's good though, because she is Geo, so. Chiori. Chiori, the goat. The goat. If it's like previous years, you'll have to wait until the event comes out, which I don't think it's out yet. You'll earn enough currency to invite them, basically. There we go, we got a Farazan. So yeah, it must be only the first time. I really, really want C6 Farazan, but I gotta be careful here. Although if I lose 50-50 and get the guarantee, nice, we got a Gaming. How many? I need to see how many Farazans I have. If I'm close, I might go another, but... Let me see. Sort. Animo. Oh my god, I only have her at C2. God damn it. That is crazy, idle. Holy shit, we got Bayonetta. We got Bayonetta. Okay, so all there is right now for story quest, new world quest, it looks like. Or no, that's one I've already just haven't finished. Never mind. Okay. I guess we're gonna start this then. Oh yeah, there's this whole new region now. I'm actually really excited for this because this has been like this area has been teased since the game came out. Okay, where does it start? Oh, right here. Of course it does, on her mountain. The mountain where Nino left Ganyu for years.
We've been to so many places lately.
Oh my god, why is the
What do you
game
say we
lagging?
Take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax.
Okay, now it's fine. Huh, weird.
Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
Oh, haven't heard this song in a while. Look at that new area, though. Xianyun cars. I don't know why I didn't just go up there. I usually go up there. I'm throwing. Yeah, isn't there like new volumetric fog and stuff too? I wonder if that's why I'm lagging. Hold on. Maybe it takes some compilation or something, but I want to make sure I've got all my stuff up. I don't see anything. Other. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn that on. I've been meaning to turn that on forever. Okay. Especially with auto lock on now. Auto lock is so nice. Oh yeah. So are these available? They are. Ah! Wait. I can afford both just barely. I can afford both just barely. Let's go. That's poggers. I'm gonna buy them both. Do I have a problem? Yeah, I do. I do have a problem. Do I care?
Outfit for a banquet.
Oh.
Yes.
Get a voice line for that too. Oh, shh. Shush. Trying to listen to your voice line.
Do you think I look good in this outfit?
Did they already auto-equip them? Maybe I should use Ganyu.
I like black. It's a calming color.
Weren't people freaking out because she didn't have the red ropes? She has the red ropes still. Y'all crazy.
Did I miss any of the jewelry? Okay, I think that's everything.
You know what I should do? You know what I should do? We're doing a new team. Okay. It's not gonna be the most efficient team in the world. But does it look like I care? It's Genshin Impact. Oops. Jinganyu. Shenhe. Kazuha? Kazuha or Nahida? Probably Kazuha.
All right, let's head off.
I don't think I ever leveled Almost Bow, although I have R2. This is an efficient team at all. This is so funny. Yeah, whatever. Makes no sense, team, but it's okay. Honestly, I almost feel like I should have someone pyro on the team. Super conduct is kind of lame. Or actually, we need a healer with the freeze, I guess. I'd use Farina, to be honest. Could still use her, 'cause she could technically heal. Sure, why not?
I knew you'd miss me.
Perfect. Beautiful team. Oh my god, it looks so good. It's actually poggers.
Here we are, right outside our place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. In fact, she'd be
I remember that.
impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all.
Yep, they added the fast equip.
Probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that. Huh? Traveler, did something catch your eye?
Wow, it's... Don't think we've ever seen her before.
Whoa, what a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
It seems like she could also be a powerful adeptus.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, do you know it's actually
Just
her?
one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country. Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello?
I knew you were such a social butterfly, Paimon.
Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this. Hello. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Bruh. Just say everything in a nice, even tone.
Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has this shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Wait,
How does one not recognize Cloud Retainer?
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look human. How did that happen?
Damn,
Well,
Paimon.
donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now
Boomer Retainer?
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you suddenly appeared on the top of a roof without any warning. Or...
It feels like Cloud Retainer has her reasons, but doesn't want to discuss them too openly. I almost forgot, Paimon brought you some gifts.
Hey! Didn't tell me not to bring that up unless she asked.
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Cloud Retainer tries but fails to look indifferent as Paimon begrudgingly does something I don't know, it was too fast.
This is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Cloud Retainer said that she's going to visit some of her disciples.
Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Xianyun and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
No reason in particular.
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor!
Go to wherever we go. I wish Lantern Rite had already started. That's one thing I don't like about the Lantern Rite updates is they don't start the Lantern Rite until a few days after the
Ganyu
update
has
comes
been
out.
quite
Usually.
busy with work as of late.
Ganyu's right here.
One can count on one talon the number of times she returns to Mount Aocang each year. Shenoha has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Huh. Do they think
Why is
one
Kuching
would-
dead? Oops. No, I interrupted it. No! I don't know what it said, and I'll never know what it said. But seriously, why was Kuching dead? What happened? Okay, also, I want to see this material available today. No. It is tomorrow. Should probably do that because I still think it's better than the current bow I have on her. I could be wrong. I don't know if the math checks out. Paimon's voice sounds mad different? I don't think it sounds any different. I could be wrong though. There's a chest there I never grabbed? No way.
We're almost at Weihai Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go?
He's back there.
Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Fair enough, makes sense. Alright then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
Lol.
Oh, busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
It has.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere
Bruh.
mortal passerby.
Seems she's not buying it.
Ganyu saw right through her.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only
You're
seeing one's
basically
other
like her
form.
mom, bro. Ganyu looks totally bewildered. She's thinking, why wouldn't I recognize you? I used to see you every day. How bad do you think my memory is?
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important. Retainer's
Bruh.
right. We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body. It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Just like, don't embarrass
Cloud
her.
Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
You discussed some of your recent adventures with Ganyu.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Uehai Pavilion. Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
Okay, hold on. Pizza's ready. I gotta grab the pizza gamers. Hold on. Alright, we got the pizza. Pizza secured.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but that famous?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Xianyun.
Xianyun?
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, Those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Oh yeah?
Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Bruh.
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Not exactly.
That's totally what Paimon had in mind.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time. On top
That
of the
would suck,
drought,
man.
a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today.
Really?
The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Wow. That's incredible!
I wonder if this is based off of real Chinese, like,
Mortal
folklore or
records
something.
add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely what one ought, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly
has a job now, huh?
remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
He just wants to know, bro.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Shangling still off and out in search of
Okay,
new recipes,
Shenhe works at the restaurant.
I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Shangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make
The
Shenhe's
stove
work
god is among them.
difficult. Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin Restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Yeah, to see Shenhe.
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
See you around, Ganyu!
And the animals have arrived. Oh, well.
Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
For real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing
That's like her
right now.
personality,
Is it
Paimon.
because we just heard that cool story about her powers?
Ugh.
We're way behind schedule.
Way behind schedule. There's Shenna. He's just working the front counter.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, eh?
Bruh.
I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any dishes. Hey, how about you ask her?
Bruh.
You do it.
No.
You're trying
I
to
think
pick
you
up
should.
Shenna.
Wait, she's coming.
Hey, yo.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just
Hello,
wondering.
Willow. Why is it Jover?
If you'd be willing to.
What would you like to order?
2 servings of Mora meat to go. Good.
They're scared of her now.
Bye.
She scares them. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Welcome.
Well, he hasn't resigned.
It's been a
He's done
while.
after final shape.
May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
It's been a while, Shin, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this is?
This is Miss Xianyun.
It's Bayonetta.
Master?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with such ease?
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
Okay, so she has only been around for 10 years. Aww.
Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on your well-being.
What are you talking about? You learned from Ganyu.
Check out the great food too.
Indeed.
Actually, no.
It's
you
almost
didn't.
lunchtime.
You found out where you worked from
My
Ganyu.
apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon, are you here for Shenhe? The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Sit and chat. No! Get off the wall! One-handed gaming's hard, bro! My mouse and keyboard. We did it. I made it.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most reasonable and accommodating human. Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied
No.
group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
Just be aggressive.
Seems like you've been making progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with
You
violence.
threaten them with violence?
At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
That's based, though.
How should Paimon put this?
Sounds reasonable enough.
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into
I don't know
human
if that's,
society.
And you, Master?
That's
How
well.
have you been?
Simply marvelous. Though Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking.
I see. Huh, just as expected of Master.
What she means to say is she actually misses the two of you a lot.
I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
Oh, you did? Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
Whoa, her mood shot up just like that.
Oh god.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
We're just all gonna hear stories about her.
Is that a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of conversation.
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest. In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh. What kind of device was it?
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron.
A
What was it
bicycle?
called again? Oh, an electro-powered bicycle?
When can we use the electro-powered bicycle?
The bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49 days conceptualizing and crafting
What a
it.
name.
It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day.
Dang.
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up. Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Master, that was the end of that story.
Is that so? Huh. With you gone, one has seldom felt the desire to call upon those old fossils for another contest. What is a race without spectators, after all?
A race?
Have you been lonely, Master?
Lonely? Huh. At one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye. Even one's own self-directed musings can span several days and nights. 'Tis a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous. What is the reason for that look upon your face?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again. Paimon's just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
To me, they
Both?
are both, Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore.
Aww.
One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any extended period of time. I
Damn.
would almost question the
Shirley is just like her
sincerity
mom,
of your
though.
estimations.
Like, oh, you
This
don't
is
come
not
back
to
to
say
visit.
that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit, yet one places little weight in such judgments.
She got like two
excuse me.
sentences of flattery from her disciple, and it's as if her ego is about to burst.
I'm like a stereotypical gamer right
Do you
now.
have any empty tables?
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
She needs to get back. You're getting
I'm
busy.
hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
All right, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
I'll try my best.
As more and more guests begin to trickle in, Paimon takes the opportunity to order a whole array of delicious dishes.
So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
Can you eat this kind of food, Cloud Retainer?
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
Yes,
Everything's so
the Supreme
tasty.
Cuisine
A
Machine.
bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not eat here? My poor legs
give them
can't
our
go
spot.
on for much longer.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see if anyone's happy to share a table.
Okay, I'll ask around.
Autoplay, please. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left, so... Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
Fine by me. I don't mind either.
Great! Thanks so much. My name is Xianyun, and this is my granny, Yuendai. Granny? Yep. Is there something wrong with that? No, Paimon's just a bit surprised.
She looks young? What are you talking about?
A lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually much older than she appears.
I guess she doesn't look like the other old people in this game. Although, look at her. She's like probably thousands of years old, and she looks like
Granny?
she could be in her 30s,
Why
bro.
don't you take a seat? Come on, it's not polite to stare.
I mean, even Traveler here is over 500 years old.
No.
'Tis a fated meeting, then. Please,
Sus.
take a seat.
They've met before.
What would you like to eat, Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised earthworms.
What?
They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
No, not this again. Granny, there's no braised earthworms on the menu.
You got dementia?
Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Do people actually eat that?
And her to ask?
Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Need any help? Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad
She has
so her memory's
dementia.
getting worse all the time.
Sag.
She's always saying things that sound kind of confusing.
Sag.
Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was little. But it's gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning.
Oh, that's tragic. What about your parents?
They died young.
No.
It's just me and Granny now.
No. That's so sad.
Oh,
That's so sad.
but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta make the best of the life you've got.
Damn, what a strong kid.
You're
Yeah,
really
for
tough
real.
age, kid.
For real.
You're too kind.
And me? Oh, what about me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle, and you're always there for me.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. Wait, what was that really important thing again? Ah, I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where everything was dark. Someone was standing in front of me. She told me to come and find her, and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
Huh? That sounds super important. But how come you've never told me about it before?
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow I remembered it again. You know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times.
They've met before. That hairpin
how
is
many
like
times
almost
have
the
I
exact same one as
Now that
same design
I do
anyway.
not remember.
There's no way that this is not related to Cloud Rotator. I mean, that makes sense because it's their story,
Where
but
someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
oh my god.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
Whoa, excuse me. I'm disgusting,
Is one
bro.
not an adept? Am I
Am I
not
not
an
a-
expert?
Huh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case, do you still remember what the person in your dreams looked like, Granny?
Not anymore. Although, I have a sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now. My younger self.
A younger version of Granny? This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
As one said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave this situation to me.
Are you
I don't know if that
sure?
hairpin actually. It looks like it's
So,
could be
what are your
Cloud
names?
Retainer.
Paimon's Paimon.
Could be related to Cloud Retainer. I'm Tabor.
Just Xianyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. But first, I'm sorry for asking, but, how do you want us to pay you back?
We don't.
Oh, we don't need any payment for this.
We're just curious about your situation and want to help if we can.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. But Miss Xianyun, what exactly can we do to help out this granny? All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her memories will likely return.
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens above, the earth below, the wispy clouds, and the
What now?
emerald mountain streams.
Okay.
Riddles.
taking it to know. I might have an idea. Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from a disaster.
Really?
If it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something. A martial arts heroine? Oh!
I'm gonna go see
Xianyun
Xing Chu.
knows tons about Liyue's chivalric traditions. If anyone knows about the heroes of the past, it's him. Let's go find him at the Xianyun Commerce Guild.
Are you leaving already? But I'm still hungry.
Stay
I'll go
here.
order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Xianyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler?
Adam Ping.
Oh, you mean Madam Ping!
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
Always wanted to try this place.
The food is unbelievable.
Oh,
Where are you going, Granny? Don't you like the food?
Fresh milk. I need to buy you some fresh milk.
Milk? Why?
You need to drink milk before eating, or the spicy food will make you cry. Hush, little one. Don't cry.
sad. So caring,
Granny,
but
you're
she's
forgetting things again.
she's
I'm not
forgetting.
a little baby anymore. I can eat spicy food now. Even the super spicy dishes, like their fish stew. I can eat
Jasmine,
2 whole
stop.
bowls, no problem.
No.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. My darling granddaughter is all grown up.
Excuse me. Goodness. We're just a gassy fella today. That was an interesting way to get past her. Where's the voice line?
We're way behind schedule.
Way behind schedule. There he is.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Xinqiu! Great, we found you! We wanted to ask you about something.
You explain the situation to Xingqiu.
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of. I don't know if I can say for sure.
That's fine.
I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name. All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianheng. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu. We knew it'd be worth talking to you.
Sounds like her.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across
I gotta
while
find this
reading it.
exorcist.
I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of 3 places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of Jueyun Karst, and Qingyun Peak. Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those 3 places. That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her.
Thanks so much, Xingqiu.
You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together. It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public memory. It's almost as if she was trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
Interesting.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
Paimon feels like we just learned so much from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar? Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them, like by cultivating the soil or digging canals.
Is that true of China? I'm actually genuinely curious.
So while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries. The crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity, to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, as terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation. Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun and the others again. Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
Dude. Jasmine, stop. Not getting it. No.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter again.
What's the dog doing? The dog being annoying. God, the global illumination, man. I haven't been in Liyue much since the global illumination came out. But man, it really looks good in Liyue. Because of all the red and green, and it looks so good. For real, for real. It's like I'm playing the next gen update.
We're way behind schedule.
Way behind schedule. Sturdy woo.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Musica.
Thank you. Straight word, Ping. What has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount Outsong. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such. Approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor, not unlike the one that you yourself lead?
It does not require as much as you may think. Still, do you mean that...
Clever Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
He's worried about
Have you
Shinha.
unearthed any useful details?
Xingqiu has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yuendai have joined up with us again.
You and Yuendai soon arrive at the scene. Paimon relays Xingqiu's theory.
Do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
Thank you so much. What do you think, Chuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny? According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount Tianheng. Maybe that's my grandpa. I don't have many memories of him, but there was this one time I found a box in our attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
Sounds right. Seems like the stories were on the right track.
I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains, thoroughly one with nature and at peace.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like. There's no need to hurry. At our age, it's always nice to slow down and take the time to appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Thank you.
Let's rest here for a little while then.
Okay, since we have the time, can I ask you something? Sure thing. What would you like to know? I have a secret I want to tell you. Let's go talk over there.
Okay. What is the secret?
What's wrong, Xianyun? Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant. But are you guys all adepti in disguise?
Well, one of us.
How about that?
Why do you say that?
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Xianyun call herself an adeptus. Must have been a slip of the tongue. Xianyun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Xianyun here what you really meant by that.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
Huh? I knew it.
You don't sound surprised at all.
Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane.
That would be her.
I had this
You're still a
super
little
high
kid.
fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake, so I never got the chance. So, I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that? A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black
it's pure
and brown.
white.
Have you ever met one that's pure white, Claveratina?
Never has one met an adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then? Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help Granny recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help. Leave it to us! Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one. Let's go to Wangshu Inn first.
Okay, that's a really far
I'll go get
distance for her to travel, no? Whoa, I did not mean to go that far. If only everyone could fast travel in this game, right?
Wangshu Inn.
It was supposed to be raining.
Wangshu Inn.
It's weird. I'm getting like major stutters anytime I go into a new area. It's like it's shader compiling in this game now.
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here.
I don't think it's supposed to be raining like this.
Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again?
Jasmine,
let
knock
me
it
look.
off.
I'll come with.
Worst beggar ever.
Hyman's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but If she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right? Wait, huh? Whoa! Shut up! What are you doing here all the time? You're living daylights out of Paimon!
I
Lol.
sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look. If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form.
You've met her in this form before?
I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
There's a lot of cameos in her story quests. Makes sense though.
Wait, let Paimon take
I hope we see Zhongli too.
anything like this?
The glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
Brain is
After
immortal
the
too,
war,
though.
Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago, when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Granny, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Back then, at this place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here.
This is where she
I
fucked.
should take my leave
Just
now.
kidding.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
What did you do here, Granny?
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
a long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
Huh. So what Shinto said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll
Wonder if that's what
on
caused her
me,
dementia.
and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why. One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul revitalizing.
Damn, she was kind of cute when she young.
He told me that the pills were concocted using Adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
What? So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually...
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Okay, just a second. I'm gonna take my pizza out of my room so that my dog stops begging. She is the most obnoxious beggar.
Hey, you're not useless.
She does like this grunting thing.
You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything
What
at
if
all.
she was the white crane?
Let us make haste to the next location.
Next location.
The Adeptus pills turned her into Adeptus.
Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayun Karst next? There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first. After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
Okay. Wish we'd go to the new area. Oh, so they give us a waypoint in the new area? That's kind of nice.
We're way behind schedule.
We're way behind schedule. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. This area's been talked about forever. Oh, what? Equal? What's happening? Yeah, indeed, what's happening? My frame rate's dying. Carbs rest. Okay, I didn't expect it to tell him. What the heck is going on? That is a unique NPC. Welcome. One's name is Fujin, the local Adeptus. And oh no, stop! This game needs a log, bro. Huh? We were still in the mountains just now. How did we end up? One invited you to come as guests, yet failed to sufficiently explain beforehand. Such behavior was careless, and one begs for your forgiveness. No, it's okay. Paimon's just not sure this counts as an invitation, that's all. So, do you just swoosh all visitors to Xianyun Vale in here like this? Of course not. Many come and go from Xianyun Vale, but it was only in light of your incredible compatibility with the local spirit veins that I chose to invite the two of you, Tabor and Paimon. You know us? Your names were carried here by the fish that swim. Are there fish that don't swim? Are there fish that just sink? Fish that just float? I'm sorry. I have long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea tasting banquet. Speaking of which, I am quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you. Please speak. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Xianyun Vale, Xiaoying Village. This land has been famous for its cool, fragrant waters since ancient times. The people are of gentle character, and the pristine pebbles in its streams are exquisite. I hear a butt incoming. Precisely. The water and soil of Xianyun Vale has begun to change recently, as has the scent of its tea. Xiaoying Village will inevitably decline, should this persist. One hopes that you two can resolve the disharmony of the soil and water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my power is no longer sufficient, nor is the present a good time for me to move about. Thus, I must rely on your kindness and aid. We aren't exactly experts when it comes to dealing with soil and water. Is there a problem that Tabor can solve just by resorting to gratuitous violence? Just as I heard, you are quite direct, but fret not. You are clever by nature. I trust that you shall get to the heart of any problems you might encounter. Still not quite getting it. Yep, I get it. No worries. It's not quite getting it. Though one travels the world, if all is understood, then it would still be boring. Though I'd like to say that this matter and I, well, let us just say that I shouldn't mislead you with superficial statements. My apologies. Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, Tabor, to aid you in traversing the landscape and piercing the fog. Oh right, it's nice to meet you. Eh? Ahem. I mean, welcome to this place. That is to say, welcome to Xianyun Vale. Thanks. What do you mean, welcome? This was clearly a kidnapping. I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face and was rather hoping you two would be magnanimous enough to forgive my impropriety. Ugh, I can't speak. Yes, now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, Tabor, things will become much more convenient. Now please, try the wonders of said energy for yourself. New mechanic. Golden Carp's Leap. You may glimpse wondrous pearls of water scattered in the wilds of Xianyun Vale that have absorbed errant adeptal energy and now float. Use the adeptal energy granted by Fujin to briefly transform into a golden carp fish and enter them. Once you're inside the pearls of water, you can go anywhere you please, and you can hold the jump button to leave vertically. This way, you can cross over the mountains and forests with ease, just like the golden carp fish in the legends of yore. I forgot something important. If you see a golden, can you hear me? Paimon doesn't think we'll get very far investigating the water and soil here. Let's head to Xianyun Village. We have time on the road. Okay. Yeah. Too fast. But yeah, Xianyun Vale. This place has been talked about. Oh my god, the music. Pretty. This place has been talked about since the game launched, and it's finally here. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Oh my god, there's so many waypoints. Why are there so many waypoints? Holy. I don't know why it said that. Oh my god, it's so cool. I really should continue this story quest though. But man. I love music in Genshin so much. Oh, viewpoint. Sit here and enjoy some tea. I'm hoping we'll get the Mondstadt expansion here soon, because there's areas in Mondstadt we still need as well. Anyway. Wonder if we'll be coming here in the story. Oh, did I stop tracking it? I think that's the closest one. Look for clues. Let's see, what clue's gonna be here? What about this place? Any memories?
I don't remember this place at all. I don't think I've ever been here before. Still, I was thinking, this place feels
You wanna play hide and seek?
perfect for a game of hide and seek.
Why a game of hide and seek?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I used to play that game a lot with Shuyu when she was younger.
I don't remember playing it that much. Are you sure about that, Granny? We only played a few times, and we stopped once we realized I was no good at the whole seeking part.
Ah, is that so? Then I must be mistaken.
Maybe she's thinking of her own daughter.
Not here then. Let's try somewhere else.
Assuming that it's her daughter and she's not the son. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Gosh, they really made these kind of inconvenient to get to. Okay. We have a good lift-off point. Do I have that? I don't have that one gadget equipped. Where's... Oop. Speed, I am speed. I still didn't grab that one chest I saw earlier. I can't believe I missed it. It's in plain sight. Maybe that's why I missed it.
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
This place.
Is it hers?
It's...
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember.
Okay, so it is her son.
This is
Maybe she
where
did hide
your
and seek with her
father was
son.
born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength
Being in the
when the
fog?
labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back.
And then she birthed the child.
Remember that night. I
She doesn't
remember
look pregnant.
falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
Sin? Oath? Did you do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you, Shuyu. You're so much like
Hello,
him,
yeah.
and
Why
I
are you
love
wedding?
you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me. Why? Just what did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right, let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Xianyun Peak. Yuandai, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top. Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything.
Damn.
My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
Is it like actually all the way up there? Just didn't want to interrupt their talking, you know? Dang, that's crazy. I think that area was nothing before.
We're finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny One Day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before?
Take it easy.
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
Can't expect them to get everything right.
Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Yuendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's all right. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsong? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsong. Mount Outsong.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Outsong, What am I really?
Mount Outsong holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't go back.
Oh no.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy. What is wrong with me?
Cloud, Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Outsong.
But
Jesus literally said, I can't go there.
All
Go
will
there.
be well. You and I, you have already given more than enough to the pursuit of this endeavor. You
Can't
may
back
leave
out
the
now.
rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mount Outsong.
wait, really? When did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
You already know. Something. You already know the solution. Oh, I love it when the game makes things convenient. Thank you, game. I appreciate the convenience there. convenient speed rings.
May I present?
Remember what form she was in after all that? Oh wait. Whoa, chill.
Come on, just tell Paimon already! What's this thing you've prepared?
Here, this is it.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the
Suspensus.
Suspensus Somnium mechanism.
Okay, so we're gonna go into her
Periodically
dreams.
releases a soft breeze,
Right.
which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax.
Okay, never
and
mind.
even enter a semi-hypnotic state.
Oh, it's weed.
Soothing
I'm just kidding, I'm just
agitation
kidding.
And anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia. Its potential uses are numerous indeed.
Dang, I need one of those.
Of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mount Outsong right off the bat and saved time on a lot of floating.
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon. We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism.
Oh,
One
it's the thing
secured
she
such
got
a
from
tune
Ping.
From Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Whoa, Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
And you and I, is the mechanism helping you to relax? It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left.
Fire transition.
The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
He was the crane.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar. Granny!
Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
So we have met.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything. Everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth.
But the truth
Some
shall
time
set you
ago,
free.
I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this
I don't know, why does the
sin
kid
that
bother
you
you?
mentioned in Dwayne Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane.
Hey Quantum, how are you?
Many, many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple,
She
I
a crane.
always saw her as my master.
She a crane.
Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch. I even contemplated completing
Doing
my
alright, I'm doing
training
alright.
and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
During the drought that struck Leeway.
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me.
And it's worked for that
She
long?
warned me that the potion's effects would only last
Okay.
10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
And what are you?
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
But you never turned back into a crane.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still,
You just fall?
just like me,
Bruh.
he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his
Was that why the
side,
fog chased you or
so
something?
Oh no. What happened next?
I committed an offense.
I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again.
Okay, but why didn't you transform into a monstrosity? So that's why the nameless heroine hid herself away.
That was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu
Oh,
Inn. It
those
was
pills?
such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing tea pills, I probably would have...
Did she send him?
Granny, what's wrong?
Coincidence?
It's not a
Why did I ever
coincidence.
think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, the only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock.
She played hide and seek with
Such
her.
ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Dang, Ganyu pretty much said the same thing to you.
Confused. So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the
Is it
tale.
cutscene time? We got a loading screen. Oh, we're here. We were here not too long ago.
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
I love that they've been incorporating segments like this lately, where you're actually playing as the character in like an actual moment. They've been doing this a lot more with character quests, and I really appreciate it. Beautiful music. Maybe we weren't here. This is really freaking cool looking, whatever this is. Is that Wait, is this Leeway of the Past? Is that Wangshu Inn? Or am I crazy? That's definitely Wangshu Inn. Leeway, this area used to be green, bro?
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies, glaring though they may have been. Wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness. As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire.
Wait, she...
Only after meticulous
That was her?
scrutiny did one finally set out for Wangshu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was quite torn. Should one have celebrated the success of one's disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance?
Jeez, man. Yo. Oh, is that the house that they were in? No bridge? I'm supposed to use E?
Yeah. Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
This is really cool. I really like this section here. Oh, did she seal it? Or I guess the guy put the seal around, right? But it was a weak seal.
Skyward!
Dude, she's so sick. Wish the time on her E was better though.
Seize the skies!
Sheesh. I really can't wait to see what characters benefit from this, from being able to plunge attack all the time.
Skyward! Scatter! Inconsequent! Make way for the Adeptus! Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains. Said godly remains, in turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War.
She defeated the monsters outside.
Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy. To see you happy, that was more than enough.
Wholesome. Kokomi spin attack. No. Unless you're talking about this. A Kokomi's spin is more like a swim in a circle kind of thing. I don't know, hard to explain. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Oh yeah. How does that make sense, actually? If she couldn't turn into a crane. My god, it's Leeway Harbor. This is a really cool way to do a memory. Just saying. I love this.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on
so it
one's
was her.
back. When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance.
That's funny.
You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane,
In other words, she
you
was
and I
racist.
nearly
I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognize the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one. Now all has been revealed. One owes you an apology, you and I. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wan Min restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with
Barbara.
Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake?
Because you were
Why
happy.
did you not bring me back to Mount Outsong by force?
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice.
Damn,
When it is
beast.
time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its
Why did you
essence
resend?
remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you.
She is among us.
Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, Yet one was unable to.
Is she gonna
alter its
become a
final
monster we have to kill?
destination.
That'd be tragic.
Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
So she's turning into a regular crane.
Huh?
Is there no other way?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
Not long. The transformation
Cutscene's gonna be transforming and it's gonna be beautiful, isn't it? And sad.
Please don't leave, okay? You're all I have left. Please.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave
She's
you
gonna be
behind.
all alone.
Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to
Dude,
grow
she's gonna
big
be
and
all
strong.
alone.
Promise Granny you'll take
She
good
has
care
no
of yourself
one.
when I'm gone.
What is she gonna do?
Promise, Granny. I'll do whatever you say.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outside. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound?
Good.
That's a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets. I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you for everything.
Damn, dude. The silence. I can't. Oh, already changing. Hurry, pull out a bow character. We need some foul. I'm sorry.
Xianyun.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event.
I'm sorry.
Tears are a necessary part of maturation.
Okay, I didn't think that said maturation because my eyes were slightly closed there.
Away the toll of stress and misery.
Yikes.
Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
It's a yikes indeed. Come on, where's the sick beat? It's a different song this time. I don't know, that's actually what's happening. You do be resting though. Yo, nap time. Oh, we're gonna be dreaming? Oh, is this where she's gonna be with her brother? Okay, no. I was gonna be like, no, I'm pretty sure that's Lantern, right? But that's shot in that trailer, though. It's gotta be a dream, right? A shared dream? Or maybe I'm right. Dang it! Hoyoverse, I swear to God. Of course it's just a dream. Of course.
I always believed we would see each other
No,
again.
dude, this is so sad.
Would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me.
This is mean. It's mean. Oh my gosh.
If only things could stay this way.
Okay, she knows.
Forever.
Dang. She's crying. Hmm.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was.
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
I've had dreams like that. Sadly, I hate those kinds of. I love them, but I hate them. The animals.
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can.
Yes, she is.
One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it.
I hope so.
Whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Bro. Best character cutscene. Bar none. It just topped the Yoimiya one.
Grilled chicken drumsticks.
Paimon. Thanks, I needed that comic relief. Oh.
Was Paimon sleeping just now?
Hello, HQ1 gamer. Oh my god, what a cutscene.
Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all.
Hey, thanks for subbing.
Adeptus? Oh, Xianyun, you're awake. How do you feel?
Oh god.
I feel
About to cry, bro.
better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore. Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, and have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it.
But it was the right choice for her.
Without that mistake, I would have never been born.
Wasn't a mistake, it was a choice, remember?
Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So, I thought maybe one day, I could become a cool Adeptus like you, and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof
Oh, is she gonna
enough of
take her
that.
under her wing?
If
Literally?
this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to make that pun.
No, I mean... Master. Chuyu, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen TaborTheGamer's two other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like Xianyun and violet grass.
So true. Shenhe and Ganyu are a unique bunch.
You'll never enjoy Wonmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
That's hilarious.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Damn, Paimon.
Although Mount Outsong
Pop
is
off.
rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor.
Oh, she's gonna move.
Shu Yu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple.
Yo, that's so cool.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outsong?
Is that why you took on this human form?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuandai. They all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps sometime in the harbor will prove
Dude, my
instructive.
stupid dog.
Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all.
Oh my god,
So,
she doesn't
does
stop.
this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
Yes.
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while
She
residing
better
in
be
Liyue Harbor.
in the lanternette.
You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Oh, you know what? I said earlier that I think it surpassed the Yoimiya one. Actually, I think the best one is Furina's, but this one's probably really close to Furina's. But I really like the Yoimiya one too, Yoimiya Part 2 anyway. The fireworks and stuff in Sumeru, that was so cool.
You've really thought of everything.
Well, it wasn't really well, I guess it was fireworks, kind of. Not really, but
Up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days.
shooting stars or whatever.
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer!
I can see them being used in the future.
Tell him what we
Oh, it's a
found out?
Serena teapot thing.
Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Wait until 2 days later. Let's go. Go to Liyue Harbor. Yep. 2 days. Now this is something I hope they speed up in the future. They've been doing a lot of quality of life things lately, so I have hope. I have hope that they're gonna start implementing more and more stuff. Because it seems like every update now they put quality of life stuff, so hopefully this becomes a trend.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded.
Is where she gonna live?
This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
We're here, Clow. Miss Xianyun.
Come on,
What are
Paimon.
you guys arguing about?
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the
Ignoramus?
authenticity of my
Ignorance.
wares. I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see, passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
Damn, chill.
Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them for me. He should be here shortly.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Cool.
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
Well, she got a new fit.
Xianyun! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too. Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Yeah, she made the clothes for Ganyu and
Do I
Shenhe.
know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a challenge.
She split it between them.
I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child. Now, this expert you mentioned. When can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is! Here, allow me to make some introductions.
Zhongli!
This is Mr. Zhongli,
Yes!
a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor.
I said I hope we'd see him,
expert
and there
in
he
all
is.
manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Xianyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
He can verify their authenticity for sure.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Xianyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhongli?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
They've been acquainted for thousands of years.
How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss
Or at least
Xianyun
hundreds.
is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
A preposterous accusation. The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
Miss Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty.
Oh my god,
and
here goes with
trust.
contracts.
If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
Say no
Damn.
more. Let us depart.
Legend.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, wait.
Bruh.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
I'm gonna buy it all.
All right.
I got a
Since I
got a
hired you as
loan.
my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
Yep, he's gonna have to.
The
Gonna have to
Northland
take out a
Bank?
loan, bro.
Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house. Oh, very well.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
You about to be the richest woman in Liyue. Never mind. That's always a. It's always freaking.
My friends.
Ningguang.
Have you been doing well?
We've been great. How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant.
So he's an appraiser.
My days have been quite
And he
pleasant
works
as
at
well. I had been
funeral
quietly enjoying
parlor.
a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Xianyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
Yep, this house right
I
here.
must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but... Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Character
Not
development.
unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. from turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Okay.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Hardly. 'Twas most certainly
Wei
out of
Zhang and Ping.
consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple-layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot. One has already passed word to Xianyun and Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
True.
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Are we actually gonna do it, or is this how the quest's gonna end? Because it seems like almost every quest nowadays ends with them getting food. Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer.
Shu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhang Li. He is,
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhengli. That should be everyone, right?
Bro, I can hear. Hold on, I can hear my cat. Bro, I was concerned about what my cat was doing out in the hallway. He was just playing with an empty water bottle.
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation?
Oh, that food is broken.
It's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause
That food item's broken.
It's super tempting and stuff.
It's super
Is that
tempting.
true?
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
And that's gonna be the end, right? Yep. Damn, I was really hoping we'd be having the dinner convo. Well, that's that.
Don't be shy.
Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Part of me wants to go explore for a little bit. I do kind of gotta look at the new region a little bit. So maybe I'll do that. But I also really want to play Like a Dragon. So maybe we'll go do a little bit of exploration, and then I will get my reaction up for that cutscene, and then I will go back to Like a Dragon.
Add Astra.
At least get some of the waypoints over there.
Thank you for
Freaking busy next few weeks, I tell you, with all the games and stuff I want to play. And then Genshin and Star Rail both having big updates. I mean, this isn't a huge update, but it's like, it's got a whole new area. It's got Lantern Rite. Lantern Rite's always like one of the best events of the year. That was a really good story quest too. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Oh, there's a new regional collectible. What is that? What's this? What did that do? New music. Is that a new bird? What's up with these bubbles?
Speed of light. Access denied.
Aw, I was hoping for a new battle theme. That would have been sick. That may have been asking for too much, though. Wait, what? Carefree simulacrum. A peculiar stone carving. Use the adeptal energy granted by Fujin to move these heavy-looking stone carvings with ease. It may be a stone carving, but for some reason it looks too carefree. Curious, just what was it modeled after? Listen to their languid words and put them back in the correct places. But remember, not all the stone carvings will return to their original positions willingly. A mere rock. I put this up here. Oh, holy. Ah.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
These remind me of the Sheikah stones. Oh, that's so sick. Spirit carp. Whoa, a moving boat! Have we had moving boats before? Besides in that one cutscene? Can I actually ride this? Like, is it gonna go? Greetings, young lady. Are you here to take the boat? All set. Please take your seats and we'll be on our way. Yo! Where'd the music stop? No music? No music for this ride? Up the Bishui. Why'd the music stop? I was listening to that. Oh, it's because he's singing? Okay. Hey! Let's go, Bosu! Okay. Let's go. How far are we going? Ooh, there's a goat. I just didn't expect it. Makes sense why the music turned off, though. Your ancestor vibes? Peepo dance. I don't have that enabled. This is so valid. This area is actually bigger than I thought it was, too. Kinda crazy. What is that? Is he done? Bro, where the music at? Where the music at? What is that? Doesn't look like a time trial. What? Is that a new kind of trial? Oh, he's back. He's kidnapping you. And can you blame him? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's horrible. Dude, he's changing it up. Wow. Look, there's the giant waterfall that Kiryu wants to visit. But I missed so much loot along the way. But worth. I'm assuming this area is based off of somewhere in real life in China, where the boat people, they actually have like boaters like this, push you through the water and sing with their bamboo sticks. I'm assuming anyway, which is really cool. I love when they incorporate culture into their stuff, because they seem to do a really good job about that, at least according to what I see online. Like, people are actually really impressed.
We're way behind schedule.
Where's the elevator? How do I call it? Does it just come automatically? There we go. I guess we haven't walked around to Shenna in her outfit. We'll do that for a little bit. Jeez, man. This city or village looks so cool. This really has me excited for a potential Mondstadt expansion too. It's so cool finally seeing like an old region get a new area. I mean, especially when it's been talked about for so long, you know? Like, Xianyun Vale is literally been talked about since 1.0. Now we actually get to be here and see the cities in Xianyun Vale and whatnot. So cool. Oh, there's a waypoint up there. There seems to be a lot of waypoints in this region. I wonder why they did that. Maybe because it's so mountainous? Pretty sure there's another city slash village somewhere in here too. There's another thing on top of that boat. Hey, there's Fontaine. How high can I go up with this? Oh my god. Actually, some pretty good distance. Yeah. I want to climb that mountain. Wait, where's Celestia? Right above us. We're under Celestia. All right, see you, Minnie. Good night. Because, like, one thing before the update, I was talking to, like, way before this update, probably 2 updates ago, I was talking to Damon how there's a mountain out here that looked somewhat detailed. It doesn't look like it does now, but I felt like it would probably be important. Yes, I love that. When they make things convenient. Bro, Celestia is directly above us. That's so crazy. There's Fontaine. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much, man. I feel like there should be something sus going on right below Celestia, but maybe not. I'm just flying around right now looking at this new area. Is that a treasure hoarder? Level 95? That's actually relatively high, isn't it?
A new job.
Adepti treasures have special powers.
Oh my god, no, stop.
What about mortal ones?
Unleash!
No touching.
This whole beach is kind of weird looking, though. Like, is there an NPC, a couple NPCs down here that say stuff? Just NPCs? Are you here for the scenery, my friends? There's nothing to see around here. I suggest you go elsewhere. Is that so? Go on, get out of here, git. Place is reserved, so scram. This is sus. This is sus. World quest, probably. Yeah, I want to at least get to the other statue of the 7. Are these new types of enemies? Probably actually read that, but...
Don't blink!
Cryo incarnate!
Access denied. Next on the agenda. There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every
Did
now
I
and
actually
then.
grab my commission rewards? Yeah, I did. Wait, maybe? Yeah, I did. Okay.
We're way behind schedule.
Dang, how much new music did they create for this area?
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, what's going on here?
Obey!
I think I found a quest. We drink out of the same bottle, yeah? We don't say thanks. Oh my god, I hate that. I'll get to the point then. I've been a little tight on money lately, just doing my part to uphold justice. Supremely honorable, righteous beyond measure. In that case, I got something juicy to tell both of you. Our Big Cheese? He's probably in a jam himself. Probably needs some help, yeah? Big Cheese? Our boss, the leader of us Iron and Salt gang. He's with a bunch of Fontanian cats down at the bottom of the cliff over there. Left us behind to hold down the fort. But you saw what happened too, right? Those Fontanian frogs snuck in while Big Shot was away and stabbed us in the butt. Really put the screws to us. He stabbed you in the butt? Yikes. Brat, really trying to take us for a ride? Since they tipped their mitts and showed their mugs here, our boss is probably gonna get double-crossed too. What do you say, Bo? In for Amora, in for the lot, you wouldn't back out now, would ya? As long as boss is safe, you're guaranteed the swankiest of meals and can live the good life. Where is he? I'll check it out. On that beach beneath the cliff. You'll see when you get there. I'll leave you to it and be on over after I finish here. That was some interesting camera movement. We've been caught in a pickle, nearly zotzed. Curse that Fontanian Pinky Club. They got no respect for rules. Quick, someone tells the big cheese something fishy's going on.
Born of ice and frost.
Dude, look at these goats. It's your kind, Ganyu.
Next on the agenda.
Okay, almost there. Jade Mouth, I hardly know her. Running past all this loot. I don't like doing it, but I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush. Not the biggest rush, but still kind of in a rush. Mostly because I really want to get back to Like a Dragon. You know, I really want to play this too. It's kind of an internal conflict I'm having. How ridiculously high that makes you jump. Oh yeah, I need to find that new boss too. I can start farming materials. For your girl. This area is so pretty.
Next on the agenda.
I became a fish. Well, what's going on down there? Some sort of corruption. Looks like. It's all purple. Can't wait to do the stories here in this region. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. Pretty sure there's another village still that I kind of want to see. That's still... This doesn't fill in. So there's some quest or something, I think, for that part. That can't be the city, right? Maybe it is only the wharf. No, right here, Xianyun Village. That's where I want to go. I want to see Xianyun Village first. Come on. Oh yeah, they had to do that because of that bug, I think. Pretty sure, anyway. What's this? What is that on its back? What? Clearwater Jade. This not on a turtle? Look at him! He's a turtle! He's a turtle man! Alright. Yo, Xianyun Village! Oh, Oh, it's gonna have a beautiful music, isn't it? Trackable quests nearby. Ah, youngsters, over here, over here. Ah, finally, you're here. Is something the matter? Oh, are you... Young lady, are you the daughter... Or, sorry, thought it was Paimon talking for a second. Oh, are you... Young lady, are you the daughter of the Xianyun Commerce Guild's manager? Strange, all the rumors I heard spoke of a young master. Nope. Oh my, so you aren't of the Commerce Guild's young lady... you aren't the Commerce Guild's young lady. My apologies. I was considering only your wondrously fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct, too, was so unlike ours that I assumed that you must have come from Liyue Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu I am surnamed, and all in the village call me Grandpa Lu. Apologize I must. Recent years have not been kind. I have not even the tea to treat you to as guests. The Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year. Huh? Grandpa Lu, the stuff right by you, aren't those tea leaves? The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Xianyun Commerce Guild, for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers, after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory, whether it be in terms of taste or quantity. This is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Luo, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. I have heard tell that the young master of the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind that this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person, or if not, send someone here. So here I wait. Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves, I believe it lies with the soil. A problem with the soil? Indeed. I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad. And I can notice problems that others may miss. As I see it, and may Adeptus Fujin bless me, or bless us, it must be an imbalance in our soil and water. Adeptus Fujin? Oh, so you've also heard the tale. That's quite rare. Even among locals, few remember. Many years ago, Xiaoying village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated and tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with the water and soil, then I don't know what we can do about it. Actually, that's exactly what we've been asked to come investigate. Oh, so does that mean you believe me, young lady? Yes, I believe you. Is that so? Then that makes things easy. Come, I'll bring the tea leaf samples and let's go have a talk with old Luo. Something wrong, Grandpa Lu? Young ladies, if it isn't too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Xianyun Commerce Guild when we are meeting with old Luo? Village Chief Luo is a good person, but how to put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water before, and we parted on bad terms. But if it was the young lady of the Xianyun Commerce Guild... Not sure if I can play the part. Doesn't seem like a good plan to Paimon. Don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you. Let's go. Okay. I don't really want to continue this right now. I just want to look at the village. Because it's pretty. He's so pretty. It really is, though. It's actually gorgeous. What a dog doing? Da hey. Oh, pet. You can pet the dog. There's a scratch on the dog's head, and it looks like it was made by cat's claws. Was it the cat here? Sir Pounce-a-lot. Touch the dish. You're telling me I don't... Oh, okay, I have to fish seized from pelican's mouth. It's like, you're telling me I don't got no fish? I got no fish. Ba and giant ba? Dude, I like this village already. Oh my god, the music. Ah, this game's so special to me, man. Yes, it has its problems, but it doesn't change how much I love it. Alright. Well, as it pains me to part, I have other things I must do. Including getting that reaction up and like a dragon. So, I think I'm gonna call it there. But maybe I'll explore some tomorrow and do some of the world quests. We'll see. But yeah, my main priority is like a dragon. Besides, you know, content creation stuff. So yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys.